Chicken, you're not listening to me. What's the matter? You're not listening to me. Your ears are plugged? Don't worry. I'm going to tell you 3 things to unplug your ears, Polo. Stay here attentive. Your ears are plugged. You don't hear well like Polo. Well then, stay with me and I'll teach you 3 acupressure points to help to deflate and remove the plugs from your ears. When your ears become plugged, the eustachian tubes that are between the middle ear and the back of the nose become blocked. You will have a feeling of pressure in your ears. You may have pain. Stuffy ears, and even dizziness. Stay with me and I'll teach you how to resolve. First point we're going to work on, very close to the ear, windscreen, triple recadenter. Let's see where it is. Then look. In the hollow where the earlobe ends, in the hollow between the maxillary and the mastoid, right? That is to say, between this part and this part. We are going to put a little finger just below the earlobe, and the one next to it is the one that is going to mark. Here in the middle, and not reaching the bone and not reaching here either. Right? To the maxillary angle, right in the middle, here. It is a painful point. Be careful with this point. Well, how are we going to work? We are going to make small circles. Be careful not to press too hard. Do not press too hard. It is a point that can be a little bit painful, so we are going to work it here. Counterclockwise, that is to say, we are going to direct it a little bit towards there, towards the ear, and counterclockwise. We are going to work it for 3 minutes. We are going to stop after 1 minute calmly so that the area rests a little bit, and then we are going to continue. That would be the first point exercise. Remember that what this point will do is to relax and decongest the whole ear area. Second point that we are going to work, 21 of type preheater, ear door, so we already know where it is, right? Okay, we're going to direct. This is the drink, right? This teeny tiny thing that's outside the ear is the tragus. So this is where it's going to be, right above the tragus, right here. Also, there's a little hole right underneath, passing the bone there. This is the drink, so here in the middle. This is how we are going to work it. We are going to squeeze for 30 seconds and rest for 10 seconds. And we are going to do it 4 times, that is 4 times. First 30 seconds, 10 seconds rest, and we repeat this 4 times. Last point, and probably the most important for plugged ears, 19 small intestine pallid of the ear. Where are we going to find it? You remember we said the drink was here, right? Well, we're going to be in the middle of the drink. How do we find it too? We put our finger in the middle of the drink, whichever finger works best for you, right? In principle, the index finger always works pretty well. We open our mouth, and there's like a gap. Open your mouth, and the jaw goes up. So there in the middle, right there, right? If you have your finger too far down, it's going to go up a little bit. Right? There you see? In the middle, just right. Boy, okay? And we're going to press there. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to do the same thing. 30 seconds, you're squeezing a little bit, careful not to cause too much pain. Rest for another 10. And we repeat it again, not 4 times. This point, besides being the main point to unclog the ears, for plugged ears, it is also going to help us because it is a point that passes, the channels pass through the ears. It will also help us because it is a point that passes. The channels that pass through the head, many of them pass through here. So it will also reduce the inflammation. And on the other hand, it is also a point that will help us to hear a little bit better. So if you want to hear a little bit better around you, it is also good for you. Let's move on to some natural remedies. What can I tell you? If you cannot do, for whatever reason, the acupressure points at that moment, what can you do? You can yawn, because you're softening the jaw, you're loosening up a little bit. You can chew gum as well. You can even do the typical trick that we have all done on the airplane, right? Hold your nose and push out, right? Bring the ear towards the ear area, knowing that this part, as always, is connected. I also recommend that you don't take too much sugar. Why? Because it's going to cause more inflammation. So these are the natural tips. And of course, remember the 3 acupressure points. Remember to work these points 3 times a day, 3 days in a row, and you will surely be much better. Right? It rained better? Yeah, chicken. If you don't have this video, you'll get tinnitus and tinnitus. It will help your hearing a lot more. And as always, like, subscribe, and bell, and until the healing and beyond.